Hi YouTube friends. Hey, I want to do a movie review today, and I'm going to do it on The Interview, which I saw the Saturday after Christmas, just a couple days after they released it. And I want to let you know, it was a really great comedy. It's rated R, so it's not for kids. There's a lot of uh, curse words and things like that in it, but it was really funny. I really enjoyed it. Me and my friend uh, watched it together at her house, and it was a lot of fun. And one of the main reasons I wanted to do a movie review on this particular movie is because uh, it's become an historical event. Uh, First of all, there was a lot of controversy surrounding the movie itself in the beginning, just because it's about the assassination of a current political leader. So you can imagine how somebody who's alive must feel about uh, a movie about them being assassinated, let alone the dictator of North Korea. um, but anyway, so there's going to be some spoilers ahead. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, uh, don't watch the rest of this video until you've seen it. But it's a really great movie. And so anyway, we watched it over at my friend's house, and my friend didn't know the whole story about the movie, didn't know the whole thing about the controversy, and so I explained it. I explained a little bit of it to her before the movie started, but she still didn't realize that it was a comedy at first. She thought it was a serious movie, and so at first and I didn't know that until later, and so we started watching the movie, and the opening scene where the girl is singing about how she wishes the people of America would die horrible, bloody deaths and be mauled by savage beasts and things like that. She thought my friend thought it was serious, and she was really offended at first, and then also the scene where Eminem was being interviewed, and he was they were reading the James Franco was reading the rap lyrics about how he hated elderly women, and and then he came out as gay, and that the part about the elderly women was was kind of offending my friend. Uh, I think my friend thought that was serious at first too. So, but then I realized that she was getting kind of upset, and so I paused the movie and let her know that it was a comedy movie, and that these were all jokes. so so after that, I think she realized that it was a comedy, and then we had a good time laughing at it for the rest of the movie. Um, but anyway, I've got some things written down here so I wouldn't forget what I wanted to say. Uh, so we rented it on YouTube, and I downloaded it onto her smart TV, and when it got to the scene where Seth Rogen was in the or wait no, actually, when it uh oh when the first thing that happened was when we were watching the Rob Lowe interview where he revealed that he was bald. There was a point where the sound cut out, and I thought it was just a glitch at first, so we rewound it and played it again, and the sound was still missing. And then later on, when Seth Rogen was in the taxi and getting the call back from the representatives from North Korea to schedule the interview, part of the picture got pixelated a little bit, and you could still hear the audio, but the picture froze up and got all pixelated for a few seconds, and then there was another scene where uh, the picture got pixelated later in the movie. I can't remember where, but I even after we finished watching the movie, I played it again to see if those glitches were still there, and they were, and so I thought it was the copy of the movie that had been uploaded to YouTube at first. I thought, gosh, why couldn't Sony upload a better copy of the movie for us to watch? I mean, you'd think they'd spend a little bit of time making sure the movie was good, a good playable copy before they uploaded it. But then I watched it again at my house because I had it for 48 hours. I watched it on this TV, and it played fine. So I guess it was just the upload to her, I mean the download to her TV that was a little messed up. It wasn't the uploaded copy itself that Sony uploaded to YouTube that had the glitches. It was just the download onto my friend's TV that was kind of messed up. But other than that, we didn't really miss much of the movie. It was just a few seconds where it glitched out a little bit. And other than that, the movie was fine. And there, wanted to talk a little bit about. I thought it was kind of funny when the representative from North Korea, I mean the secretary, the girl named Suk, comes out of the helicopter. She's stepping out of the helicopter. Let me see if I can find it on here in the preview. This scene where Suk steps out of the helicopter, and the way she was walking out of it with kind of sideways, and the shot was angled up at her, and the music when she was stepping out of the helicopter was like badass music, and while we were watching the movie, I said to my friend, I said, "Whoa, now that's a bad bitch," and I think my friend wasn't too familiar with that slang term, so she said, "A bad bitch." So it was kind of funny, but yeah, man, she was a bad bitch. Yeah, okay, but anyway, so the other part I thought was funny was when the FBI people were recruiting them, and Seth Rogen realizes that the woman, the female FBI agent, is just all dolled up with her cleavage showing, and her long hair and her glasses, and I thought it was pretty funny when Seth Rogen says, "Oh, she's wearing, she's got fake hair and fake glasses," and I thought it was funny that James Franco said, "Fake glasses." like the glasses are the main things that are going to be fake, right? And then they said, well, if we assassinate Kim Jong-un, they'll just find another chubby dude with a goofy haircut to replace him. I thought that was pretty funny too. Oh, also the scene where James Franco is sitting with Kim Jong-un, and they're watching the little boys play the guitars, and they were laughing because their bodies are small compared to the guitars, the size of the guitars. That was actually a an I guess an homage to the famous video of the kids playing the guitars. Here, I'll find it. Here it is. I'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, this video has been around for a while. It was uploaded back in 2011 about North Korea children playing the guitar, and also a few things that were bugging me when I was watching the movie, and I had to watch it again later to figure it out. First of all, when they were in the FBI lab and they were testing the ricin strip on James Franco's hand, I thought that scene was different from what they had shown in the trailer. Because it shows him in the movie, he's holding his hand out to shake hands with the other FBI agent that you didn't even know that person's name. But when I saw it in the trailer, I thought it was he was pretending to shake hands with Seth Rogen's character. But then I watched the trailer again and I realized it just made it kind of look like that. But it wasn't different from the movie. And then the other thing that bugged me was when James Franco's character got shot near the end. I was like, where did he get a bulletproof vest? The FBI didn't give him bulletproof vests. But then I realized later, Suk, the Korean lady must have given him that bulletproof vest when they got the guns and everything. Okay, and then the other thing that bugged me was when the guard chewed the ricin strip like it was bubblegum, and then he got sick and died. I thought at first when he died, I thought his head exploded and a piece of his skull hit the other guard that was crouched over him trying to save him. I thought his skull had gone through the other guy's head and blown his head up too. But then I watched it again and then I realized no, the guard that had chewed the ricin like it was bubblegum was cleaning a gun when he started to get sick, and so he had the gun in his hand, and it's hard to see, but he still has the gun in his hand when he falls to the floor. And so for some reason when he's dying, I don't know if he meant to, but he accidentally shoots the other guard in the head, and so both of them die. And I thought it was kind of funny that everybody started crying. Everybody in the whole room was crying. Kim Jong-un, James Franco, and Seth Rogen, and the kids playing the guitars, and and everybody in the room was crying. It was funny. Also, I thought it was funny when James Franco decided to switch bags. He decided to switch the bag he was going to take to North Korea because it wasn't fashionable, and he called the bag that the FBI picked out he called it a douche bag. I thought that was funny. And so he wouldn't want to carry a douche bag. So he had to bring his own, and the one he brought was just crazy looking. Okay, and so the only other thing I really wanted to talk about was just a little bit of the historical event that this movie's become and the controversy and so after the movie was finally released, uh, some people in South Korea decided to get copies of the movie on DVD and and flash jump drives and send them over to North Korea by balloon to distribute them to the North Koreans so they could watch it. And I think it would be a good idea for. I hope I hope Kim Jong Un watches the movie too, because if he sees himself portrayed in a funny manner, or even like I thought it was cool that they kind of portrayed him as a normal person for a little while when he was hanging out with James Franco and singing that Katy Perry song and playing basketball and get having fun with those girls. And he was like opening up and telling James Franco's character that he had problems too, and he didn't feel like he was uh, so manly as he likes to portray himself as. He drinks margaritas with little umbrellas in them, which is kind of feminine, he said. And so I think it'd be a good idea for Kim Jong Un to see the movie and realize that uh, a happy ending for an American movie for Americans would be to see him uh, punished and killed for his crimes against his citizens, his inhumanity and starvation and imprisoning people unjustly, and that one of his secretaries takes over the country and and holds democratic elections. Maybe if he watches the movie, he'll think twice about what he's done in the past, and maybe he'll actually turn over a new leaf and change what his regime stands for. Who knows? That's that'll probably never happen. It's just wishful thinking, but you never know. Uh, People can change, and maybe this movie is the way that something like that could happen. All right, but anyway, it was a great movie. It was really funny, and it was a really uplifting movie also. So I enjoyed it, and I hope you will too. And have a great day. Bye bye.